Did you know that hysterectomies were once given as a form of punishment for women, and now we volunteer to have them? How does that work? So in case you did not know, right, doctors look at the uterus as a useless organ. And this is not new, right? This is not new. If you know anybody that's been to medical school, if you've been to medical school, you should know. The uterus, unless you're pregnant, is considered a useless organ. That is why so many women are being offered hysterectomies for every little thing, right? So hysterectomies were used as a form of punishment for women that were too rebellious, for Black women in slavery, okay? Look this up, okay? Also for women that, had mental health disorders, that were too emotional, they would take out the uterus. And a lot of times women did not know. They would tell them that they were, doing routine procedures or surgeries, and then they would take out their uterus, right? So it would be without their consent. And nowadays things are different, where they've convinced women to consent to taking out their uterus, right? Even though it does not heal anything. Hysterectomies were used to control, to sterilize, to castrate women, right? And they're still being used till today. They are the second most common surgery in women, removing their uterus, even though it doesn't cure anything. So fibroids, hysterectomy. Endometriosis, they offer hysterectomy. Adenomyosis, hysterectomy. Heavy bleeding, hysterectomy, instead of getting to the root of the issue. And the sad thing is that women are so misinformed, and now they're voluntarily signing up to be castrated. They've convinced women to volunteer, that this is saving their life, that this is going to give them their life back, not knowing that you're coming, when you have the hysterectomy, then we have a whole host of hormonal issues, and all other health issues, because you never address the root cause. There were also forced hysterectomies in slavery. Yes. So there's still women who had hysterectomies forced upon them, who were lied and led to be castrated. Some of them are still fighting for justice till today in the 1900s. It's not even that long ago. As early as the 70s, right? Women were still being castrated, without their consent. And what women don't know is that nowadays, hysterectomies are very profitable, okay? They're very profitable. They bring in tons of revenue for surgeons, okay? And for the medical industry. That is why women that's why it's the second most common surgery. And that's why women are being told every little thing, have a hysterectomy. Fibroid, have a hysterectomy. You need to have a hysterectomy to save your life. A hysterectomy is never saving your life. Removing your organ is never saving your life. Not when every organ can be healed naturally, okay? Not when there's a reason why the fibroids and the horrible cycles and the endometriosis is there. If they're not getting to the root cause, right, they're not doing you any good. So you just removing an organ and causing more chaos in the body is outrageous. So the fact that in the U.S. alone, there's 600,000 hysterectomies done every year is outrageous. It's outrageous. And guess what? Big Pharma also profits off hysterectomies, because when you guys have these hysterectomies, your hormones go crazy, right? So then they put you on the hormonal drugs, and you fall for this cycle, this toxic cycle, again, chasing your symptoms, instead of you getting to the root of the issue, okay? Hysterectomy is castration, it's sterilization. That's just what it is. And if you've had one already, I'm so sorry. If you were fooled into having one, I'm so sorry. It did not save your life. I don't care what they told you, right? I want this to get out and more women to know that, no, we got to stop removing our wombs and removing our uteruses. Share this video, repost this video. More women need to see it.